What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge. I'm your host, Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you this Saturday. But before we get to that, let's take a look at how the crew did on Friday. A pretty good day overall. Look at Ali coming through with the Braves. Coach on fire still. Orioles raised over 7.5. White Sox money line. The Maestro coming through. Alek Manoah to record a win there. The Jewelers Gym plus 150 with the Blue Jays, and the O's raise over 7.5. We take a look at the Early Edge in 5 again. Ali coming through. Marlins first 5. Bowman splits with the Rockies and the Orioles. Prop starts again. My man loses it by the hook. I swear nobody in the last 2 weeks has dealt with this more than him. And then Coach, like we said, on fire. Red Sox, Yankees over 8. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show and look at them. 2 of my favorites in the world. Micah Roberts, how we doing, sir?
Doing excellent. Ready to hear about Mike's analysis on some of his plays here, and I'm going to follow him.
All right, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for yours, my man. You got the nice Giant shirt who had a Grand Slam walk-off last night. M Squared, how we doing, sir?
Doing well. Good morning, AB. Good morning, everybody. Just enjoying a beautiful day. We've got some tennis today. We got day baseball. We got the Open Championship. Just a beautiful sports day. Let's do it.
You know, I feel like your sports are very early morning to midday, right? Like you get after it. Like those are your peak times, which is incredibly intelligent because you're not like the rest of us sweating at like 1:30 in the morning, waiting on like an 11th inning game. So again, M Squared coming through with the intelligent play there. All right, Mike, I'm going to stay with you here. Saturday, cross Major League Baseball. Got a ton of games. MLB weather. Break it down. What do we got?
Yeah, a ton of games here on the weather front. Start with Cincinnati on the road in St. Louis, plus 25% home run hitting, 20% in run scoring. Incredibly warm day, winds blowing out, very low air density. Great hitting environment there. Chicago White Sox, Minnesota, minus 10%. A big change from what we've seen earlier in this week where we were plus 10 to 15%, but we're going minus 10% today there. New York Mets still on the road against the Cubs. This is a doubleheader today. This weather report is for game 1, minus 25% home run hitting, translates to about minus 10% overall run scoring. So not big on the run scoring. Might want to avoid the home run prop. So Atlanta on the road in Washington, plus 10%. Boston, New York Yankees, also plus 10%.
Man, that's good to hear. And speaking of, just hot, Micah, talk to us. We got some hitters in MLB that are hot right now. Break it down. What are you seeing?
Yeah, just a couple going over, and I'm going to play, usually play the total bases over 1.5, and guys have been doing it often. Jose Abreu, 23 hits in the last 14 days, 383 batting average, 10 RBIs. Austin Riley has been mashing for the last month, but in the last 14 days, he has 23 hits as well, tied for the Major League lead, batting 397, which includes 7 home runs. Yandy Diaz from Tampa Bay, he's a guy that not rated very high, and you're going to get good value on him as far as plus money, over 1.5, 21 hits in the last 14 days, batting 419, 11 RBIs. And Freddie Freeman and Justin Turner, both those guys are mashing the ball, both hitting over 400, both 21 hits, 19 hits for Turner, and 10 RBIs each. So all those guys are hot, and they're cashing almost every day over 1.5 total bases.
Hey, that's fantastic info to hear. Now, some other fantastic information to hear. We had an over contest courtesy of Props when he was out sick on Thursday, and we have a winner to announce. That is Jimmy Ritchie. Jimmy Ritchie, you have won. I will contact you after the show today, get with you, and get your prize out in the mail. Congratulations, and thank you for rolling with us. All right, let's get into our plays for today. But before we do, let's take a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors. And we are back. All right, we've got 2 plays on the board for you today. First up, Pirates and the Rockies, 3:10 p.m. Eastern start in Colorado. We're going to roll with the Rockies money line, minus 130. This is courtesy of the SportsLine advanced model. You look at the Rockies, they've won 5 of their last 6, including last night's hammering. And you look at the Pirates, they are 17-29 straight up as road underdogs this season. Take the Rockies on the money line at a pretty affordable price at minus 130. Second, we're going to roll St. Louis Cardinals, minus 1.5 on the run line. You heard Mike speak about in terms of the weather out there. I think that's going to help the St. Louis Cardinals much, much more. This is courtesy of the SportsLine advanced model as well. Cardinals 71% straight up this season versus the Reds. And Cincinnati, they've played 15 Saturday games this season. You want to guess how many they've won? Yeah. 3. That's it. So we're going to roll Cardinals -1.5 on the run line. All right. Bringing in the experts here. M Squared coming right back at you. Like you said, it's a nice day across Major League Baseball. You got one play, a player prop. What do you got?
Yeah, player prop. This is going to look like the HQ segment from yesterday on Austin Riley. I'm going Paul Goldschmidt over 1.5 total bases, still only -110 on DraftKings. There are a number of ways you can play this game. You can look at the Cardinals team total. You can look at them on run lines, whether first 5 or full game. I'm isolating Paul Goldschmidt, though. I love this number at -110. He crushes left-handed pitching. He is the best hitter in Major League Baseball against lefties, an insane 552 against left-handed pitching, 349 ISO. The number balloons to 600 on the weighted on base average when he's facing a lefty at home. On the other side, Nick Lodolo. He has elite strikeout upside, which is what has helped keep him in games and in a rotation. But when he is not striking out hitters, that weighted on base average is 400 against righties, allowing almost 2 home runs per 9 innings. Fantastic hitting environment here. Let's get Paul Goldschmidt to double or have 2 singles. He's going to hit a home run here today, though, but we're going over 1.5 total bases for Paul Goldschmidt.
Mike, I got to say, the last time that I heard you say Paul Goldschmidt was going to hit a home run, we were sitting in the SportsLine office. Legit, you had just put out, hey, bet first, Cardinals to score in the first inning. Legitimately, you called the entire pitch sequence of what it's going to be, and you go, Goldschmidt's going to hit a home run. Boom. Goldschmidt hit a home run. It was unbelievable. It was one of the most unbelievable things I had ever seen. All right, staying in Major League Baseball. All right, Micah, coming over to you. You have 2 plays for us, both game plays. Break it down. What do you got?
Well, we're going to start out with the Seattle Mariners. We got the, follow the streaks. Orioles finally lost yesterday, 1 run loss, but the Mariners keep trucking. They keep doing their thing. 12 straight wins. One of their best starters going today with Logan Gilbert. He's been amazing this year. The Mariners have won 13 of his 18 starts, including his last 4. He's gone streaky with wins and losses, but he's on a streak right now where he's winning. He's pitching well, but I think the matchup that I like better is the Seattle hitters against Spencer Howard. This guy has only 3 starts this year, but he's given up 12 total runs. In that, he pitched okay, but that was his last start against Oakland. That's a bad Oakland lineup. So I think that's the edge for the Mariners, is getting on top of this starter here for Texas. And let's see, Texas lost 4 of their last 6. The other one, the White Sox, I wanted to give an underdog, and this is a big underdog. I mean, only +110, but Lance Lynn has looked horrible. He's still in spring training mode, but I'm going to go with them. I'm going with the bats, and I'm going against Dylan Bundy. You guys saw some sneak preview of things to come. He allowed 4 runs his last start. This guy's been up and down all season long, and I think he's on his way down, and I think I'm going to take advantage of it. This is a White Sox team. I started playing the last week. I've been betting them every game. They've won 6 of their last 8 games. They've won 4 straight. And you got a spot here where the Twins have lost 3 straight. So it's kind of activating both streaks. Bet against the team that's losing and bet on the team that's winning. And that is the White Sox right now. So I'm expecting more things. Unfortunately, the All-Star break is going to slow some of their momentum down. But I think the White Sox are a team to watch in the second half as far as getting value on a team that hasn't quite caught up to who they really are yet. And I think we're going to see that in the second half, and I'll keep betting them. Also, by the way, Logan Gilbert, talked about him with the Mariners, 25-1 to win the Cy. He's got a nice outside shot.
Yeah, I'm with you in regards to the Chicago White Sox. We submit picks for CBS Sports HQ each Monday, Monday through Friday every morning. We pick 3 of them. Dude, we've ridden the White Sox all week. Like, I'm 100% with you there. They've won 6 straight road games against teams with winning records. And then you look at the Twins, they've now lost 3 of the last 4 games by multiple runs. Love the Chicago White Sox here. You're right. La Russa, he's got them on fire right now.
Well, let's not give La Russa too much credit. Come on. he's not the guy he once was. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Let me say that in regards to his managing in Chicago. Now, really quickly before we get to our board here, our man Trent Wade wants to have a little preview of NASCAR this weekend. So he likes William Byron, Tyrek Reddick, both to finish top 10 -135. What are your thoughts there? And where's the race this weekend? Where are we at?
New Hampshire, flat 1 mile track, and the beauty about that is that it's the first time that the new car has been at New Hampshire, but we have 4 races that we can go on with similar styles as with Martinsville, Phoenix, Richmond, and St. Louis. So 4 races that all transfer over well to handicap in this race. And one of them was the Phoenix winner, William Byron. He's the guy that I've bet the most on this week to win at 15-1. So yes, I like him in the top 10 for sure. Reddick, I mean, he's going well. He's got full of confidence. He's signed for 2024 with the Jordan Hamlin team already. So he's, this is free money for him. So he can just go out there and try to win the rest of the races if you want. He's already in the playoffs, but definitely Byron. I like him a lot.
Fantastic. All right. Let's take a look at the recap here. Bring this on the screen, and it does look glorious. M squared is on Paul Goldschmidt over 1.5 total bases today. Micah Roberts, as he just broke down, is on the Mariners money line and the White Sox money line. Our 2 site plays today, the Rockies money line -130, and the Cardinals on the run line against the Reds -1.5. That is priced at +115. The AB pick 3 today. We're going to go with the Mets team total over 3.5. And we're going to have 2 plays from the MLS. We're going Philly and New England, both teams to score. We're also going to go MLS, Dallas and Austin. That's a night game tonight. Both teams to score on that as well. All right, fellas, I think that's all the damage that we could do for today. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live again, normal time, Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, as always, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.